Welcome back, spacenoids, to Zeon's Wrath. I'm your host, the Zoe Shard type character, and this is another excerpt from my weekly podcast, Zeonic Radio. Check it out, and if you enjoy, please drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Okay, so this is something I was really excited about. I wasn't excited prior, but after seeing it, I'm definitely excited for it. It is The Witch of Mercury prologue. Okay, so this is going to be like a little mini review. I'm just going to break down. First off, I'm going to go into my thoughts about it prior to watching. Then I'm going to go into story. Then I'm going to talk on the art. Then I'm going to speak about the music / sound design. Then I'm going to give you my thoughts after seeing it and whether I'm looking forward to it or not, even though I kind of spoiled that because, yeah, I am. All right, first up, let's talk about the thoughts prior to watching this anime. Okay, my thoughts prior to watching this anime was I had heard that it was like a school setting. The main protagonist was a female. I'm not upset about that. I heard some people were a little upset about that, but it's about time. Like, other sexes can be the protagonist of Gundam. I mean, what was it? Christina McKenzie? She was excellent, even though she was kind of like, she wasn't really like a very active protagonist at that. If she even was the protagonist, she might have been the antagonist. Now I think about it. I think, it wasn't Bernie. I can't remember the child. Al was the main character. Yeah, Al was the main character. But my thoughts prior to, I wasn't expecting nothing too much. I mean, after I played, GBO2, I want to say Witch Hunt. That's not the name of it. Code Fairy. I felt they were going to go with a story like that where all the main characters were female. And it was like I didn't dislike it. I'm not really a fan of stories where there's heavy emphasis on them being women. Not that that's an issue. It's just I like my strong female protagonists not to constantly mention that they're females. Like, I can tell. I just want you to do cool things and be an interesting character. I don't need you to comment on the fact that you're a woman all the time. Like, it seems like someone's trying to do this from, let's say, a non-genuine place. Like, it just seems like you're just trying to capitalize off of females, and it just doesn't come off well. And maybe that's just from like being an American. Like, I find a lot of American cinema, they do that. They're like, we have a strong female protagonist, let's tell you how strong she is multiple times throughout the movie instead of just showing you. I feel like Atomic Blonde was a good example of just showing you a female be a badass and not make it unrealistic where she's just tossing around 500-pound bulky Hulk-like dudes with the greatest of ease. Like, I know you could do stuff with martial arts, but like, come on, physics is still a thing. But yeah, like with this, I have high hopes. I feel like they're gonna do the main character justice. They will address her being a female, but she's just gonna be a person in this world, which I'm looking forward to. So, alright. So the story so far, once I got into the prologue, it's a nice little setup. What is it? The name of the lab that Eri, the main character, well, her name is Eric Samaya. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. Space names are weird. But she's like 4 years old. Her mother is a test pilot in the Gundam. Like, what? In the Gundam project, right? Where they're utilizing this new technology called Gund format, which is supposed to help humanity acclimate to space. So far from what I've seen from it, it's a lot of prosthetics and artificial organs and things like that. Not against futuristic prosthetics, just off rip. Little side note, I don't know why, but like the gun format kinda makes me feel like there's some dark / devil Gundam vibes going on with the gun format. I might just be reading too much into this because G Gundam is my favorite, and you can fight me over that. I don't care. I have a burning finger. It shines bright. Oh wait, that doesn't sound right. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so Aries' mother is a test pilot. Her father, I believe, is a test pilot too. Her mother's name is Eleanor. And Eleanor. And she works under, what's her name? Dr. Cardio, who is like a mentor / I guess she saved her life because she said she wouldn't be able to survive without the gun format. So what's going on is they're trying to develop this, I don't want to say like second generation Gundam, because they have 2 other prototype Gundams you could clearly see on screen. But they're definitely different. This one is supposed to be special. I guess it's like because their laboratory started out as just research for the gun format to like help humanity, and then it was bought out by a weapons corporation called, I believe, what is it? It's like something Earth. Oh, Earth. What is it? Let me check my notes right here. What is it called? It is called... Oh my god. There was so many different things in here. I wrote down so much stuff. Where is it? I feel like it's Orcus Earth. Yeah, Orcus Earth is a military contractor. They bought him out. As anything, you try to save lives, and there's like, we could turn that into a gun. Damn. That's not a bad idea. I do love Gundams. That's why I'm here. I can't be mad at them for doing that because I wouldn't have a show. The antagonistic force seems to be something called the Mobile Suit Development Council. From the name, I'm assuming they're in charge of all mobile suit development. And some parties are against the gun format. Their argument is that, okay, the gun format causes something called data storms when you try to use it in mobile suits, and it can effectively kill or harm the pilot. So their argument is that, matter of fact, I'm going to save that for later when I talk about this one specific character, because their argument is kind of dumb. Okay, so our main character, Eri, she is celebrating her 4th birthday. She wants to spend it with her parents, but work just keeps getting in the way. I'm not going into too much detail because I want you guys to watch it. But yeah, so she's a little upset that her parents are spending too much time. They both get called away for separate reasons during her little birthday party. And she ends up in the hangar with the Gundam and Dr. Cardio. I think it's Cardo. Dr. Cardio for now, though. She doesn't look bad for an old broad. Anyway, whoa, can I say that in 2022? Can we still say broads? Oh, wait. Was I past? Has it been past the point where you can just call women broads? I feel like it is. Yeah, I think I'm like 30 years past where it was probably never cool, but like acceptable. But anyway, so she ends up in there talking with the doctor. And this part, I guess I do understand, because she's got to be the main character in the future. So she has to get into the robot. But why did you hook her into this system and like allow her to like interface with it on like a I don't know how the system really works, like a DNA level, whatever. It's like a biological system. So I don't know why you plug this 4-year-old into this Gundam. Nothing good comes from that. But she ends up, I don't know, trying to bring the Gundam in life. She's talking to it because she views the Gundam as a child, just like her, because she's a 4-year-old and she's not very bright. But some stuff goes down involving the council. The doctor has to leave. She's left in the Gundam. Her parents come back to where they left her. She's gone. The base is under attack by enemy forces. Now, I seen this coming when they plugged her in, but yo, I don't know if she's like a new type or what, but of course she perfectly syncs with this thing. I forgot to mention earlier, because I'm not going too deep into the story, there is like permit scores which allow you to interface with the gun format in the Gundams to different degrees. I'm gonna call it like a power level system. Like, let's just say everybody else can only go Super Saiyan. She's about to go Super Saiyan 2. Yes, she is a child prodigy like all main Gundam characters except for maybe my man Garrod. After War, Gundam X was 50 years too early for people to understand it. It's a masterpiece. It's one of my favorites. But yeah. So I'm not sure if there's new types or what's going on here, but there's some kind of magic going on. She ends up destroying all these mobile suits and they end up fleeing, and that's the end of the episode. Please go watch it for yourself. I know that was kind of a lackluster recap, but I don't want to ruin it for you too much. So, okay, let's just talk about the art design real quick. The art is beautiful. It really gives me vibes of Eureka 7, which was also one of my favorite animes ever. I wouldn't be surprised if the art director and maybe like mechanical designer both worked on that show. I feel like I heard a rumor saying that. I didn't find anything when I tried to look it up, but I feel like they're definitely related. It's beautiful. If you like Eureka 7, you'll like this. I like when the gun format is activated. It kind of gives me what is it? NTD system vibes, how it lights up. It's pretty cool. Next up we have the music. Okay, it's a pretty standard Gundam affair as far as the music is concerned, and by saying that I mean it's pretty freaking epic, because like Gundam has a good track record with like that space opera soundtrack. You want a good musical score in the background as your mobile suits dance the dance of death in space. You know? Excellent. So my thoughts on this. Okay, going forward. So like, I'm excited. There are some things that have got me less excited. Like the bad guy said I would mention them later. His name is like the main antagonist. What's his name? Where is it? Where is his name? It's something dumb. Dealing? Whoa, I didn't pick that. His name is Dealing. Whatever. He's the obvious bad guy. He gives his speech talking about the reason why you gotta outlaw gun format in Gundams. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. He believes that people should be the only ones to use tools to kill other people, but the tools cannot kill the people who are using them, and that's where you draw the line. Okay, humans have constantly used weapons that kill the people who have used them in the past. I'm not saying that that's a good thing to do, that you should be doing that, but yeah, it's not nothing new. It's a weak argument, and besides, they're not even fully developed yet. They're still in the developmental stages. So like, if you have, let's say, something like a weapon that is damaging your soldiers by using it, it's not ready for release. They're still trying to work that problem out. I don't know where your argument comes from. It's so dumb. And he gives the most I'm a bad guy speech ever at the end. I'm not going to recap it right here, but it's so dumb. Like, literally everyone should have just been like, oh, so you're the bad guy, huh? Okay, so you want to take over the world on something dumb. You probably have like a colony laser or something that runs off the souls of your pawns or whatever, because, you know, it's usually like, they're like, I don't like weapons that kill people, but I'm also doing it. But way worse. Like, I've actually cloned people, and they're just batteries, like in the Matrix, to fire my orbital laser or whatever. It's gonna be something weird. But I am excited for this show, Bad Guy Apart. I did complain about his speech, but I feel like he's a campy bad guy. Like, he plays it straight, but I feel like he's gonna be campy as fuck. Yeah, no, I am looking forward to this. You guys should go check out the prologue. It is free on YouTube. I'll drop the link in the description. Please check it out. I'm looking forward to this. The anime comes out in October of this year. I'm not sure when, but it will be simulcasting on YouTube for Japan and, you know, the rest of the world. So I'm looking forward to this. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments.